What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tesla video. Today we will be talking about the Cybertruck, which we're also getting a lot of leaks, small rumors. If you really start piecing together puzzles, you will get the idea of what's going on. Now we're also going to talk about the Tesla Cyber Whistle, which is a pretty interesting piece. I guess we'll save it for dessert. It's going to be towards the end of the video, so definitely check it out. But let's just dive right into it because so far the Tesla Cybertruck is extremely popular, and I feel like 2022 will be a really great year. And so many people have ordered the Cybertruck. They're mostly in the US, so the Cybertruck hasn't really went around the world just yet. It's just staying domestically for now. But once production starts ramping up and other gigafactories and other models start expanding, we could be seeing a Cybertruck in several locations other than just the US. But right now, if you check out the Cybertruck's order page, Tesla has removed the references to the vehicle's 2022 production dates. Now, this update was probably started at the end of 2021, and previously, maybe like a year ago, the Cybertruck's order page was very different. You could actually configure and pick dual motor or tri-motor, etc. But then they deleted that, and they only had the deposit number and also the 2022 production date. But now, for early 2022, it only informs customers that they should be able to complete their order right now with a $100 deposit. It's fully refundable now. On top of that, you should not be able to configure your vehicle until mid 2022 or maybe fall of 2022. So it's kind of a big bummer. We don't really know exactly what the pricing is, but I do remember the cheapest Cybertruck was $39,000, but I highly doubt that now the cheapest Cybertruck will be $39,000. Most likely it will start at $49,000 right now because everything is getting more expensive. I feel like the reason why Tesla suddenly just deleted the pricing was simply because all of the vehicles have been priced. I mean, you have the Model 3 starting at a whopping $42,000, $43,000, and Tesla Cybertruck at $39K. They can't really be selling it for that cheap. You know what I mean? It's an extremely big vehicle with a lot of materials. You know, it's a very popular one as well, and so many people have lined up for the vehicle, and they could actually charge enormous prices for it. I feel like the dual motor will probably start at $59,000. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a very reasonable price for the Cybertruck. The prices have increased dramatically. I think every model should be increased by 10 or 15K. And there's like inflation going on, supply chain issues, and it's just a symbol of supply and demand. So many people want this and they don't really have that much supply, so they can actually afford to jack up the price. And plus, the cheapest Model 3 is already $42K, so don't expect the Cybertruck to start at $39K like before. Now, the reasons behind removing the 2022 production dates is kind of unknown, considering the fact that Tesla has always been up to date with a lot of these vehicle deliveries. When they say a vehicle is delivered on this year, this month, they tend to actually do it. They have a very good track record. But I think Tesla is facing so much supply chain issues, chip shortages, and I feel like 2022 will be a big year where every single EV company will be grabbing for lithium-ion batteries. It's going to be pretty difficult for Tesla to actually come up with the materials for the Cybertruck. And plus, there might even be some delays of the factory, so you don't want to get your hopes up just yet. Now, if you want the Cybertruck, you might as well order right now. I actually called one of the Tesla representatives, and they said that you should be able to configure a vehicle around 2022, but most likely production will be started around that area. First batches, if you're lucky, late 2022 deliveries, but that's only if you order it back in 2019 or even earlier. So if you guys order like 2020, 2021, too bad. You're probably going to have to expect it at 2023 or 2024, which is like 2 to 3 years. It's like a very long time. We don't really get any updates by Cybertruck. Everything's very scarce. Expectations are very high. Now, we have seen several progress for the Cybertruck in 2021, including several new prototypes of vehicles and also the factory, including big tweaks here and there. First of all, in the very beginning, the Cybertruck was way too big, a little bit too tall. It couldn't actually fit into the boring tunnels or people's garages, so they actually had to make it smaller and also shorten the sides and maybe even shorten the length. So they actually made the Cybertruck just slightly smaller, and we should also be seeing different colors as well. Some people are saying that instead of just a gray stainless steel color, we should also be expecting a black color as well and different wheels. On top of that, we should be seeing a third seat in the front row. That is another configuration. So we do have several big configurations coming in, and we probably will be having full self-driving, the autopilot, all that good stuff. Now, Elon Musk is very optimistic about Cybertruck, stating that key deliveries of the vehicle should be announced very soon. Let's just see what happens here. And the quad motor vehicle will also be released. That's the one that could run like 500, 600 miles per single charge. Let's see what happens. We're not really getting that many updates, but I feel like we should be seeing some new prototypes of the vehicle spotted in the wild sometimes. And I think a lot of people are very interested. I know a few of my friends have actually ordered a Cybertruck because it's just such a really big vehicle. It doesn't even look like a truck. It's like something out of like a sci-fi movie. But so far, what do you guys think? I think a Cybertruck should begin production very, very soon. I understand it's a supply chain issue, but I think Tesla probably has that under wraps. It was really surprising to see that Tesla beat estimates for Q4 2021 delivery reports because they actually handled the supply chain issue really, really well. This is why they produced so many cars and delivered so many cars, whereas other companies like the Ford and Mustang Mach-E and the Porsche Taycan, for example, like these vehicles from Ford and Porsche, they didn't sell a lot this year because it was a really hard thing to get electric EV parts. Not to mention BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen are all struggling to make their first EVs. Things are looking pretty good for the Tesla company. Lastly, we have to talk about the Tesla Cyber Whistle. This is something that's pretty unique because it was actually sold out in China, revealing how popular the brand is in the region. Now, would you guys ever pay $50 for a whistle that's shaped like a Cybertruck? Most likely not. It is a pretty expensive whistle, and we're looking at like a little whistle for like a whopping $50. And this is like 350 RMB. That's a lot of money in China, by the way. And the Cyber Whistle in China appears to be sold out. It's made of medical grade stainless steel and it looks like the Cybertruck. I gotta admit, it looks really cool, and a lot of the Tesla accessories are really awesome. Now, the Cyber Whistle's returns are not allowed, and people are still willing to pay this much money for it. In fact, there's so many people that want the Cyber Whistle that it's totally out of stock. And in fact, knockoffs started popping up in a lot of these shopping sites literally like right away for like 1/3 the price, which is like 18 or 15 bucks USD. So far, hey, what do you guys think? I think the popularity of the Cybertruck is really expanding. If nobody likes the Cybertruck design, I don't think people will spend 50 bucks to buy a Cyber Whistle. It's pretty expensive for a little stainless steel whistle. I think a lot of people around the world, especially China, really likes the design of the Cybertruck. It's a design that you either love it or you hate it, and it's really hard to find a middle ground. Personally, when I first looked at Cybertruck, it was probably the ugliest car I've ever seen, but after a while looking at it and being overexposed to it, I started really liking it. I really do like this nice triangle shape. It does look weird, but inside it's very spacious, it's very comfy. We know that in a lot of Asian countries, they tend to like really big cars. This is why, surprisingly, minivans sell really well over there because they're pretty spacious and pretty big. The Lexus minivan, it's enormous. They actually sell it over there and sell it really well. So I think Cybertruck being so big, a lot of people in Asia are waiting for production of Cybertruck. So maybe 2024, we could be seeing production in Asia, the Shanghai Gigafactory. If they start cranking on Cybertruck, I think it's going to get phenomenal sales. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more Tesla news, and see you later.